find a shot you like, then you can open it and sit like that. But other than that, you can do that. You can get a really cool high shot. You know what I mean? Follow the action.
And we are also live here at 172 North Wyoming Street in Hazleton, Pennsylvania. BP Burke here with ABJ. Anthony Blackwell Jr. calling the action tonight. It is Savage versus Psycho, and the Sanctuary Championship is in the balance.
Absolutely. Andry Paulino will be taking on the up-and-coming challenger of PJ Savage. We are wasting no time here tonight, BP. We are getting this rolling.
Making his way down to the stunt staging, he is the Fearless One!
And you might notice it is no ropes once again. We called it Stunt Sport before. Right now I'm going to call it Season 9 Throwback. And that was one of the best seasons the Sanctuary ever had. The talent that came from that season. And one of the big talents coming up in the Sanctuary is coming down the stunt staging right now, the Fearless One.
One half of the team DTF.
The undefeated team DTF. Get it right.
That is absolutely correct. This guy has yet to face defeat here at the Sanctuary, but he is going at it solo here tonight, and we'll see how it fares off. That is down to fight, I had to learn.
They are down to fight.
I thought it was something else.
The F stands for fight.
The live chat is open. Let us know you're here. Say hi to us. We got some people in here. SWAGM, Gears Akai, Crispy in the chat. Unfortunately, can't be here tonight. He's on vacation. And Peter DeLong, the voice, the former voice of the Sanctuary. You know, it is Father's Day. We should just say Happy Father's Day to him.
Yes, Happy Father's Day.
He's our commentary father.
And a father in the
great
traditional sense.
Yes, absolutely.
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
Is it weird to call Pete Daddy?
It depends on the context.
Okay.
And his opponent, he is Roxas.
Well, it's always good to start a show on a nice, fun, upbeat note, right?
Yeah, boy, this kid is a dredge. Newest member of the Walker clan, Aaron Roxas, coming down, and I think the Fearless One might have to change his moniker because he's in for some pain, I think.
Aaron Roxas with a very intent look on his face. He had already begun a little bit of a metamorphosis before joining forces with that Walker clan, but ever since he was pummeled into the Walker clan by our #1 contender, PJ Savage, he has been extra ruthless, extra vicious.
Speaking of events this month, also Happy Pride Month to everyone.
Yes, we are right in the middle of Pride Month. The Pride flag still hanging proudly below the Sanctuary logo on our staging.
Do you think Lust was put there intentionally?
The The what?
Lust.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Good move. Good move.
Yeah. The only thing I would do differently is you got to put gluttony right on the ass.
Yeah.
Right on the ass. Unless it is. I don't really look at Aaron Roxas' ass.
I'm going to. I'm going to check it out.
I'm going to tell him you said that. It's time to fight, and the Fearless One is down the fight, as always.
Getting those quick feet moving here.
Update greed on the ass.
There it
Greed
is.
on the
Greed
ass.
is there.
Gluttony on the thigh. That's okay.
That's a thigh. That's a thigh.
That gluttony goes right to your thighs.
Envy runs down the inside thigh.
That's
Just
right.
Yeah.
Sometimes it runs down the leg a little bit if you don't get there in time.
Yeah. All right, we're locked up. Shot to the stomach as we get a side headlock here.
And then on the sides, Wrath and Sloth, because Aaron Roxas is a big fan of Atom Bomb and the Goonies.
That's very true.
And now he's a big fan of pummeling the Fearless One, getting right to work. Vicious overhand right hands.
Listen, he's an absolute psychopath. I think him joining the Walker clan is just dangerous. We said earlier, just for everybody involved.
We can poke fun all we want. We will never diminish what Aaron Roxas can do when he is fighting, because it is indisputable how great he is when he is inflicting pain on someone else. There's nothing he enjoys more.
Also in the chat, Ricky Price in the chat.
Your buddy.
I gotta say, had a really good performance yesterday at Smash Master Wrestling. Very weird to say. Season 13, weird things are happening. I'm proud of the kid.
I'm glad we're mending some fences. We're mending some fences. We're growing as people. It brings a smile to my face. Aaron Roxas.
Not bringing a smile to his face as he brings in the Fearless One's compressed probably 3 discs in his neck.
Fun fact, Aaron Roxas physically incapable of smiling.
No.
Physically incapable.
I've been trying. I consider
breaking
myself
the fingers, trying to break the fingers of the Fearless One. Brutal.
Yeah,
heartless, vicious attack.
I consider myself a funny guy. I cannot make Aaron Roxas smile.
It's impossible.
Or I'm just not that funny.
And now, that armbar, that inversion of the hammerlock, kind of.
It is weird to think, we've seen Aaron Roxas for a very long time here in our commentary career, and it's almost like he was born and bred to be a member of the Walker clan, with his style and his ruthlessness and just how vicious he is. And I think him joining this stable is just going to be dangerous. It's going to accentuate what he's already good at and just take him to that next level that he really needs.
100%. You are seeing peak Aaron Roxas right now. Has the double wrist lock applied in. Drops a leg over the back of the Fearless One's head, inflicting even more damage, hyperextending the shoulder as well as the wrist, the entire arm under pressure. Converting to a bit of a double underhook, sort of a modification of the abdominal stretch, putting pressure on the arm as well as the abdominals and the shoulder. Everything is in pain right now for the Fearless One.
This is where that Walker clan is going to step in. It's almost like he's just thinking of stuff on the fly, like a Prince Ahmed.
Some 12-6 elbows from Roxas into a crossface chicken wing, but he lets it go for a headbutt to the back of the head. And now it's a grounded Cobra Clutch. I thought he was going for a crossface, but it's a grounded Cobra Clutch. And there's the tap.
Yeah, now in normal situations, that would have been an easy rope grab, BP. But
no
tonight we got no ropes, so you're gonna feel every submission unless you can pull yourself out of the ring.
And I'm gonna reveal something. No one was happier that we were going no ropes last month than Bad Billy Walker.
Oh, he loves
no
it.
one was happier.
Absolutely loves it.
We can separate the men from the boys.
The Fearless One having some issues getting up here. This is
Aaron Roxas, clearly your winner.
Kyle D doing the right thing here, even though it's his partner. He is raising the hand of Aaron Roxas.
Right down the middle. Kyle D, to his credit, calls it right down the middle. DTF still undefeated as a tag team, but tonight belongs to the cold-hearted sinner, Aaron Roxas, the newest member of the Walker clan.
Starting it off here on depending on who you're a fan of, a high or a low note, but without ropes here, this is going to be a very technical night. Aaron Roxas has set that stage and set that bar high.
The Fearless One having trouble getting up. A bird with a broken wing cannot fly. Just got steamrolled tonight, did the Fearless One.
The following stunt fight is for the Tag Team Championships. First, making their way down to the stunt staging, this is Xander and Vince Torres, the Honor Society.
How are these two gonna be on the same page after last time we seen them, BP?
This is interesting. Xander and Torres have been at odds. Vince Torres trying to get some ruthlessness, trying to motivate Zack Xander to have that killer instinct that Torres feels he is missing. At the same time, trying to assert himself as the leader, as the guiding force, the guiding light of the Honor Society. But if they are not on the same page, there is no chance whatsoever they will walk out of here with those Sanctuary Tag Team titles.
Yeah, look at one guy is smiling ear to ear like an idiot, and the other one's actually out here for a fight.
Don't discount Zack Xander. We saw Zack Xander, who is always upbeat, always energetic, always has that energy, gave Rocket everything he could handle and then some. Yes, Rocket got the win at First Friday.
We got something to say. Vince Torres has something to say here, BP.
Yes,
Sorry to cut you off.
No, let's hear from Vince.
Keep on standby, because I'm proud to present your new Sanctuary Tag Team Champion!
I don't think it works that way.
Well, you view that as understandable as all for you. But when it comes to my section, Tyrant isn't here tonight.
We could see a forfeit.
The Honor Society is still here! So I think it's about time you give us what we deserve. And tonight, you crown us standing here, the new Sanctuary Tag Team Champions, Roxy.
He's not wrong. If the champions can't defend, it is a forfeit. He is not wrong.
You know, you guys were kind of chipping out of the Tag Team Championship match, but I think I can still grant you guys a championship stunt fight.
What?
He's going to make him work for it.
Opponent hails from Cairo, Egypt.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Prince Ahmed.
Be careful what you wish for, because now it's happened. You want to be a champion, Vince Torres? You want to be a champion, Zack Xander? You're going to have to go through some torture to get it.
I have done the Ahmed math, and it's 0% chance that the title changes hands tonight.
And we saw it in our first stunt fight. No ropes, no rope breaks. You can't escape. You can't escape Prince Ahmed. If we had no ropes all season, I love Andry Paulino. He's got the heart of a champion. He is a champion. But if there were no ropes when he faced Prince Ahmed would still be the Sanctuary champion.
That is a huge factor here. And it appears here we are going to be getting triple threat action with Zack Xander, Vince Torres, and your Spotlight champion for your Spotlight championship, Prince Ahmed.
And I know Zack and Vince have had their issues. I know they've had their differences. But if they, forget about winning the title, if they want to survive, if they want to leave the Sanctuary with the use of all four limbs, they must work together tonight, and Ahmed is going right to it.
Now you can count forever, it doesn't matter to him. He's here to beat some butt. I almost cursed people.
Countdown not necessary. The Egyptian torture artist is here. and he is making his presence felt early.
And if you want to check the Egyptian torture artist and in his first podcast appearance this Thursday, live on ABJ Podcast, just saying.
Very, very big, a huge story. A huge story, someone who has crossed continents. To chase a dream, and is talented enough that that dream is inevitable.
Oh, Xander gets chucked off. Torres wraps him up.
Small
He got
package,
hooked.
1, 2. Smart move by Torres. Try to get the pin while Ahmed is incapacitated. But he didn't get all that small package. Roll up by Xander, just a 1.
I will say this, BP. I kind of stopped through on Friday night to see what was going on here at the Sanctuary. Most of the members of Honor Society in here shoot fighting, essentially, in the ring, getting ready for this no ropes. They are taking themselves very seriously, and you're seeing a little bit of a showcase here right now.
Bit of a round high there by Zack Xander, but an uppercut from Ahmed evens the score. And that was great tactics by both members of the Honor Society. Try to get the pin while Ahmed is outside of the stunt staging.
Got a little breaking news here. Warwolf Creed in the chat says this is not how things work, Vincent. Things are beyond our control. We couldn't make it here tonight. Assuming Prince Ahmed doesn't dismember both of you and Zack, we will be there soon. We are Tyrant. There
you have it. If it was cleared with John Patrick Trotsky, who runs the Sanctuary here, then the Tyrant, by all means, if it is outside of the control that they are not here, they should remain the tag team champions until someone beats them, and good luck doing that. Good luck.
I think it's more impressive that Tyrant uses the internet.
I'm assuming that it's a series of grunts and or cave drawings from Werewolf Creed that are going through an interpreter.
I believe so too, yeah.
But Prince Ahmed does not need an interpreter for his native language, which is violence, which is torture.
Xander flips through and gives a nice step up in security to the head of Prince Ahmed. And Vince Torres quick to cash in with a knee to the gut.
Prince Ahmed is to pain what Shakespeare is to sonnets. And right now Xander and Torres face off with one another. But I would be teaming up to go after the champion right now. His reputation precedes him. He is unstoppable. Forearm to the back of the head of Xander.
Well, listen, Torres and Zack Xander should be working together here in this situation, but I mean, both those guys see that opportunity to be a spotlight champion, and it's kind of hard not to try to figure things out and not try to get a little selfish here.
As a wise man, Marcellus Wallace once said, "That's pride messing with you." I'll paraphrase a little bit.
Very, very good.
It never helps; it only hurts. As does Prince Ahmed. He only hurts. And now Vince Torres is hurting right in the center of this Sanctuary Stunt Stadium.
Currently, what does Vince Torres look like?
He's in the ring.
That's another Pulp Fiction thing. I was trying to see if I catch you there. But Prince
Ahmed,
I
didn't want to say.
Twisting him apart. The innovator here, always coming up with something on the fly.
Prince Ahmed is a jazz musician with violence. He is improvising. He is feeling the notes. He is not reading sheet music in there.
I got to be honest, though. Vince Torres is impressing me. He's holding his own here.
He is holding his own, but lots of people can hold their own with Ahmed to a point. Can he contain it? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Go for a cover.
Suplex. Just a 2 and in.
Oh, right into a head scissors. No, he's stepping through.
Head scissors with a double wrist lock.
Look, going for an omoplata.
Oh no, the Cowboy is here, and the Cowboy is angry.
I don't think the Cowboy was expecting this matchup.
He was a bit conspicuous by his absence, both here and with Roxas. I'm feeling like he was most likely in the back helping PJ Savage prepare for this huge, huge, huge championship match tonight. But then this spotlight title match is sprung upon Prince Ahmed. And the Cowboy,
Vince Torres steals the cover. Oh,
the Cowboy unhappy, and rightfully so, and a big 2 count there by Torres.
Oh, he was not expecting his guy to be defending his championship here tonight, let alone not prepared and let alone in a triple threat match.
And now finally the Honor Society doing what they should have been doing all along, joining forces 2-on-1 against Prince Ahmed.
Ahmed rolling out to the staging area.
But that's not going to provide any core. There's no ropes.
Vince Torres says, remember that double team we did together? That's out the window. And the members of Honor Society going at it again. Oh, huge Rana!
Big Rana by Zack Xander. But again, I think these tactics of the Honor Society are going to work against them in the end here. Xander trying to use his speed to his advantage, trying to keep his limbs away from Ahmed. Stick and move, that's what you got to do, Zack. And now the Cowboy is ringside. He thought he had one title match to prepare for tonight, but surprise, it's two.
We're taking this one to the outside. Triple threat rules, BP.
Xander.
No DQ, no count out.
Xander with a beautiful tumble.
Oh my God!
A diving mule kick by Prince Ahmed. It is not just the submissions where this man innovates. He is an impresario of violence in all forms.
Crispy in the chat saying Honor Society will prevail, but I'll tell you what right now, Crispy.
Honor Society better start working together if they want to prevail.
Absolutely. They do not look like a cohesive unit at the moment.
There is strength in numbers, but they're not using it.
Oh my goodness.
Twisting suplex by Ahmed, just a two and a close one.
Well, he's going to pay for that kick out because Vince already, Ahmed already's got a leg hooked.
And Ahmed
Oh, he's got it.
leaves
PP,
himself
that's
open
in.
to the rear naked choke.
Hooks are in. That's under the chin.
If anyone can get out of this, it's Prince Ahmed, but I don't know if he can.
Could you imagine if I was about to say, listen, he said, all right, listen here, young bull, you want to see submission games?
Torres relinquished the hooks, and now a leg grapevine by Ahmed. Handful of hair, but that's gonna be okay, I guess.
Oh my God, look at him rinse. Your neck's not supposed to go that direction.
It is not.
He looks like Linda Blair in The Exorcist. He's trying to twist his head on backwards.
If Vince Torres starts vomiting pea soup, I'm out of here.
I don't even want to know what he does across. Huge German suplex by Vince Torres.
Big German from Torres, and now him and Xander standing off again. They should be going after Ahmed.
Once again, not getting together. Another German suplex. Xander gets dropped right on his neck.
High angle German suplex.
Vince hangs on to it, though.
He's got the cravat locked in now. And now it's going to be the belly to back. No, Xander flips out. Two-handed chop by Zack. Xander using that no ropes to his advantage, stepping out to the staging for more momentum on the second. It is all Zack Xander right now. Driving the knee right into Vince Torres' chin. The Cowboy is freaking out. Ahmed finally coming to.
Oh, he's looking for. He normally looks for that road for the sliced bread, but he's going to use the pole instead.
Sliced bread.
No.
Ahmed gets out. Double underhook.
Oh my God.
And drives a shoulder into the back of the neck. That is it. Forget it. Torres is up. And Torres launches Prince Ahmed out of the stun
Wait a
station.
second.
1, 2. We have a new Spotlight champion.
Are you kidding me? Vince Torres with the steal of the century. We've watched him as Vince the ref, as Vince the trainer, and now he's Vince the Spotlight champion.
The Honor Society, fractures and all, has claimed gold, and as you said at the upset of the century, maybe the only person more shocked than Billy Walker is me. I can't believe it. Vince Torres, give him all the credit in the world, capitalized, did exactly what you should do in a triple threat match, and he is your new Spotlight champion. The title that launched Prince Ahmed, the title that launched J.S. Hawthorne, now belongs to that man, Vince Torres.
Wow, that is, I mean, I'll tell you what, man, emotions aside of what's going on with the Honor Society, Vince Torres coming to the Sanctuary for such a long time as a fan, then he gets a trainer, then being demoted to a referee, and that's all he was able to do. And now he leaves in season 13 holding the first gold of his career.
And now the Walker clan, at least for a little while, titleless. No gold in the Walker clan. Can you believe it? They had all the gold at one point. Zack Xander getting a rightful ovation from the crowd. A valiant effort. But the viciousness of Prince Ahmed and the cunning, the resourcefulness of Vince Torres, a little too much for him tonight.
I'm the booker. I dropped the script these days.
And that was wasn't even our main event.
Wow.
That wasn't even our main event. We've got a new Spotlight champion.
Wow, this far into the season, just kicking it off, and we got a new champion, as you're saying, BP. That is insane.
The following stunt fight is scheduled for one fall. First, making his way out to the stunt staging, this is Jay Outcast.
The always game, the always ready Jay Outcast. Coming out for a big fight tonight.
What do you guys think in the chat of the new Spotlight champion? Sound off for us here. Unreal what's been going on. 20 using the chat. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you hit that like button and share this on social media. Let people know what you're watching. Help the Sanctuary grow so we can keep this stunt fight studio rocking and rolling.
Absolutely. With all due respect to Jay Outcast, still a little overwhelmed by the fact that in the record books, Vince Torres he didn't pin him, he didn't make him submit, but he has a win over Prince Ahmed. He dethroned Prince Ahmed.
Yes, absolutely. Also in the chat, make sure you hit, I believe it's !action, and you'll get a whole list of the different things you can do here by Nightbot, where you can follow us on all social media, and even check out us on commentary. Sorry, it is !commands. I apologize. Thank you, Sanctuary PA Studio. Tom Cooper's holding it down here for us. We love that guy.
And you can't talk about the Sanctuary without talking about the stunt fighter that is about to walk down that aisle, the thespian, J.S. Hawthorne, maybe the greatest Spotlight champion that ever lived. You could debate between him and Prince Ahmed.
Yeah, huge shoes to fill for Vince Torres. He better hold that championship tight, because the people who have held it before are no joke.
We got a little bit of a new look from the thespian here too.
It's thighs out summer. It's hot boy summer. You know what I mean? And J.S. Hawthorne is feeling the little daddy shorts. It is Father's Day, BB.
It is Father's Day, and as you said very eloquently at the Sanctuary Stampede, Daddy's home. Daddy is in the stunt staging. J.S. Hawthorne is here. And look, and you cannot see it on camera, but he kicks the rope off and it lands perfectly along the guardrail.
That's what he does. That's what he does. This guy does everything. This guy does is pure perfection.
As impressive, I was about to say between the ropes, but there's no ropes. As impressive on that stunt staging as anyone. I'm gonna say it, the greatest stunt fighter to never win the Sanctuary Championship, J.S. Hawthorne.
Proudly holding his pride flag here today. Nope. Oh, you know what I think might be going on here? Hawthorne's not just rocking the little daddy shorts tonight. He's got the belt on, and he's going no boots. I think he's embodying that season 9 no rope, and showing Jay Outcast that you are in a different world right now.
You were talking about the Honor Society when you dropped in a few days ago in here, doing some maybe closer to mixed martial arts or some sort of fight drills. They learned that from the Thespian. The Thespian learned that from John Patrick Trotsky himself, who learned that from the dynasty, the greatest family in the history of the fight game, the Anawa'i. The legacy of the Sanctuary runs deep. A bow by the Thespian.
And we're off, BP.
Jay Outcast showing no fear whatsoever, and it's a tie-up, and it is Hawthorne that's going to have the early advantage. And a clean break.
Yeah, respectfully, knowing there's no ropes, that could have ended bad for either one of them.
Oh, there is no one more comfortable with no ropes than the Thespian. But then again, we said that about Prince Ahmed, and he came up a little short, but this is a one-on-one fight, which is very, very different. Go behind by Hawthorne. Into a cravat, into a snapmare. Keeps the cravat.
I want to point out real quick, watching for you at home and here in attendance, Jay Outcast is not a small boy. That's a big boy. And J.S. Hawthorne just ripped him down by his neck like he was a child. The strength of J.S. Hawthorne is unbelievable.
And then he was using the knife, the blade of his forearm and his wrist to cut off the circulation to Outcast, but Outcast luckily getting out of it.
Yeah, he's a bad man. That's a bad man right there.
Do not let the pageantry, do not let any of that fool you. J.S. Hawthorne is as dangerous as they come on that stunt stage.
Hawthorne, I think, takes a little bit of a rake to the eye and a stomp to the foot by Jay Outcast.
Jay Outcast is going to win by any means necessary here.
Not a place I want to be with Hawthorne is in that grip strength, but it doesn't matter because he gave a shot right to the kidneys there. And another.
Hawthorne showing off some striking skills here. We usually see some grappling from him. That kick finds the rib cage. Might have gotten under the rib cage, hit the abdomen, hit the spleen.
Uh-oh.
3-point stance. Hacksaw J.S. Hawthorne here. I love Hawthorne's regular stance though. Keeps those hands up, always ready to defend. Down in the top wrist block now. Yep, I thought he was gonna go for a bridge there, but he's gonna add some more torque to it. There's the bridge.
He might have heard you, BP. We are heard up here, I've been told.
All right. Beautiful form there by Hawthorne, showing off the strength of his neck muscles, thigh muscles, but Jay Outcast powers out.
Yeah, he found it. He found that the only inch J.S. Hawthorne gave him to get out and used it to his advantage.
But Hawthorne right with the reversal hammerlock into a takedown. A master of using momentum, using your body against one another. Almost like an Aikido thing or a judo type throw. Many styles by Hawthorne, but a great single leg takedown into an ankle lock by Jay Outcast.
Outcast getting some cheers here by the crowd. They must be from Jersey.
Or they have seen the work that Jay Outcast has put in. Maybe not as successfully as he would want to be in the win-loss column, not as successful as Hawthorne, but Jay Outcast is putting that work in, and he's getting a boot to the head, too.
Oh, kick to the head.
The thespian. Maybe those shorts, those daddy shorts, those, what'd you call it, thighs out summer?
Yeah.
Big boy summer?
Something like that.
Maybe it's Muay Thai summer. J.S. Hawthorne showing off some kickboxing skills in there. And some knees. Speaking of Muay Thai,
there it
clinch
is.
And knees.
A lot of range of motion when you wear those tiny shorts. Wow, the strength of Hawthorne into the bridge. Oh. Had a hard time with that bridge, had to let it go. I think the foot stomp from Outcast maybe have saved him that 3 count where Hawthorne couldn't bridge fully into it.
For all we know, Hawthorne may be fighting with a broken toe, with a dislocated toe, a broken instep. You don't know.
I watched John Jones win a world championship with a toe where the bone was sticking out. So if anyone can do it, it could be a Hawthorne.
Absolutely. John Jones, a great comparison. He uses his range so effectively, uses his height, varies his game, very unorthodox. That is an excellent comparison to J.S. Hawthorne.
And also normally leans into his opponent's strength just to prove he can give him his best fight.
Absolutely, that's a great point. Also, J.S. Hawthorne once saved somebody from a mugger in Newark.
Yeah. He never wrecked his car with a bunch of...
No.
We can't
Fine upstanding man, that
cut that.
Abdominal stretch applied by Hawthorne. Trying to get the congregation.
There's that grip strength I talked about, just grabbing a hold of all those internal organs.
That's a claw hold to the liver, is what that is. But a hip toss. That claw hold did I think affect Hawthorne's balance, his momentum a little bit, and Outcast wisely counters and grabs 2 handfuls of hair. Still has the hair. Get in there, safety official Kyle D.
Oh, you got to watch your footing here, BP. Getting pushed into a corner with no ropes can be very problematic.
It sure can, but Hawthorne says, you're going to get the hair, I'm going to get the eyes, and now a chokehold. Finally, Kyle D late in that count. Thought we were going to see a disqualification there for a second.
Listen, if I got DQ'd choking J.S. Hawthorne out, I would consider it a win.
Yeah, you survived.
Yeah, 100%.
You survived. Outcast now in control. A valiant effort, if nothing else, here by Outcast. He was definitely the underdog once you see these 2 fighters in there. But he is more than holding his own. Maybe I spoke too soon. No! Hawthorne going for the denouement, but he cannot get it. The foot gives out.
Myth of wrestling in the chat. First time seeing you here. Welcome to the Sanctuary. Says it's introducing stunt fighters being able to perform go with the flow. Talent, real talent in this case can wrestle with no ropes. It shows talent. We agree.
Hawthorne learned how to fight with no ropes. Now backing off to the stage and using that extra space, that extra momentum to his advantage, hits the clothesline.
I don't know if you noticed that, BP. That clothesline hit, and Jay Outcast immediately shook his arm out. I think that went across the collarbone and maybe sent a stinger down his arm.
That could have been the stinger. Now Hawthorne getting Outcast up. Sizing him up again. Oh, big clothesline to the back. 1, 2, 3.
I'll tell you what, that clothesline not only knocked him loopy, but I think that might have hurt something on Jay Outcast.
It very well could have. And a very, very, very impressive performance by both fighters. J.S. Hawthorne, you talked about the improvisation of no ropes. He realized his foot was in such condition that he could not get the denouement applied on a fighter the size of Jay Outcast. So he says, we'll do something else. And he attacks the back of the head and is immediately successful. We talk about the physical skills of Hawthorne. He showed off his mental game tonight.
And the show of respect by our former Spotlight champion and former number one contender of the Sanctuary, J.S. Hawthorne and Jay Outcast shaking. Oh,
come on!
What a dirtball.
He's from Jersey.
He is a Jersey guy. What a scumbag.
Disrespecting Hawthorne, disrespecting Sanctuary, and he does so after a performance where he had nothing to be ashamed of.
Not at all. In the chat, S13, not quite sure where that is, says, this is interesting. I must make an appearance. Well, BP, tell them where they can find the Sanctuary so they can be here live.
The Sanctuary Stunt Studio is at 172 North Wyoming Street in Hazleton, Pennsylvania. Historic Hazleton, Pennsylvania. Stay tuned to SanctuaryPAtv to find out more.
I don't know if you're coming here for a fight or here to be a fan, but the doors are open, and we're always looking for new people to come and express themselves here at the Sanctuary. We are zooming through this one tonight, BP.
We might have a war to end this thing.
Well, what's happening?
You might even say,
oh, God.
he's quite precious.
I hate this kid. I don't care how many people clap for him. You know what? Honestly,
he's got a following.
You know what I think? I think me and Ricky are in the process of burying that hatchet. But I'm going to tell you right now, Precious is a joke.
Well, we have Zack, Xander, and Vince Torres not so happy with one another, but Precious is not going to let those bad vibes get him down. Or is he? Oh, he's so happy for Vince. He's so happy for his friend. It's so precious.
Look at these idiots in Hazleton dancing for this.
They're having fun. They're celebrating Pride. They're celebrating Father's Day. It's a joyous occasion. Precious is celebrating life. He's celebrating his very good friend Vince Torres being the new Spotlight champion. You are such a killjoy, ABJ.
Listen, there's a reason why Vince Torres is their Spotlight champion tonight, because he learned how to be a killer, not skipping around like an idiot in gold MC Hammer pants. Whoever he got those pants from must be a total idiot.
Well, you did see that Precious showed a little something against your new best friend, Ricky Price, and defeated him here at First Friday.
You know what? We're not even going to acknowledge that.
He also defeated the ropes.
Sure did. Sure did. It's Precious's fault we don't have ropes here.
Or is it Ricky's?
I think the sound of the Sanctuary tells us here tonight who the crowd is firmly behind as Jorge Guapo is making his entrance.
Vince Torres may be your new Spotlight champion, but the People's Champion is coming down that ramp right now, and it is Jorge Guapo.
You want to talk about a laundry list for this kid? He's been given main events. He's been given, oh, there's our streamers. He's been given everything in his power to be the new guy here, and he has risen to the occasion multiple times. It's his first month in this business, and he's already in a no rope match.
But every time Jorge Guapo has been put to the test, Jorge Guapo has delivered. Getting a little caught up on those streamers, but that's fine. The Jorge chants, thunderous.
I'm going to be honest, I've been here at Sanctuary for quite some time. I've never seen streamers until Jorge. Unbelievable. In our co-main event here, and we are joined here tonight by the thespian J.S. Hawthorne.
The victorious J.S. Hawthorne.
What a better way to celebrate Father's Day when with the residential puppy in Jorge Guapo. He's a proud father. He's proud to represent Sanctuary. Oh, what's this?
Oh, Precious already started.
Great distraction there from Vince Torres.
The newly crowned Spotlight title.
Oh my God! You know what? Take everything I said back about Precious not having a mean streak in him. This is crazy.
Showing off a bit of strength too.
Blackwell, I've seen what's behind those eyes. It's not pretty, nor is it Precious. Oh!
Big power slam by Precious.
Wow, I thought that's a long 2 count to be this early into the match.
That back is wrecked.
But we know who's behind Jorge Guapo the entirety of the Sanctuary, no doubt.
Absolutely, J.S. Hawthorne. Maybe not the Spotlight champion, maybe not the Sanctuary champion, but that is your People's Champion, Jorge Guapo.
Absolutely.
Precious has the hooks in with a body lock.
Strong legs by Precious.
We were saying earlier, you know, the Honor Society has been here all week, all month, training, getting prepared for this no rope experience here at the Sanctuary, and it looks like it's paying off for them.
I had reason to be worried not being there to, I don't know, manage things, but these gentlemen have taken in their own hands and put in some serious work, so it's already paid off, as you said.
The big bell clap by Precious, and now leaning over to Torres for leverage. Added leverage, squeezing the breath. If you can't expand the diaphragm, you cannot breathe.
The stunt official could not see it. Checking on Jorge.
In the chat, Gears of Kai says, anytime Hawthorne is on commentary, you know it's going to be a treat.
Oh, thank you. What kind of treat? Are we talking like Rice Krispies? Almost like Snickerdoodle.
I love that. Ricky Price says, Precious look like he's been drinking that hard apple cider these days.
Goodness. Oh, a little angry orchard from Vince Torres.
Oh, and Vince Torres is just laying in the shots on Jorge Guapo.
The strategist.
Precious distracting the stunt official.
Kyle D is an idiot. Look at this kid.
He hasn't had much training. He's been trying to work on his tag team work, but...
Oh,
drop kick by Precious onto Vince Torres.
I think he meant to do that.
Kyle D still mesmerized by the pretty lights. Roll up by Guapo. 1, 2.
I will say it's interesting. We haven't seen Zack Xander get his hands dirty in this one yet. Ooh, fireman overtake by Jorge. His amateur wrestling background coming through here.
It's sad to say on Father's Day, but when they came out here, when Precious was making his entrance, I couldn't help but feel like he was the little kid trying to put on a show while the parents were fighting.
Relatable, very relatable, Brian.
Well, real quick, I don't want to take away from this great action, but if I have you in the booth, Hawthorne,
big knee.
I gotta ask, you know, the prestige of that Spotlight champion. You essentially created that and put it where it is today. Then to kind of pass that on to a Prince Ahmed who has held it down. What do you expect out of that championship from Vince Torres?
No matter who wears the belt, greatness shines through that spotlight. So if it's a failure, then it only speaks volumes on the character who holds it.
Precious going for that gut wrench now. Delivers.
Oh, right to the hip. It's just bone there. There's no muscle, no sinew to block the damage.
Just a 2 count.
Very close 2 count. Precious, almost the first person to put Jorge Guapo's shoulders down. 1, 2, 3.
Precious is giving him all he can handle right now. I got to be honest, man. I was hating on him. I thought, you know, his skipping and his being a dumb idiot and smiling, but there's a little bit of a mean streak in that kid.
The boy knows how to act. You know what I mean?
And he has found his target. It is that midsection, that core of Jorge Guapo. Oh, we love Jorge.
Yes, we do. We love Jorge.
Oh, come on, Precious.
Oh, and he ripped it.
That is not a Precious moment.
You know what? I'm starting to like this kid.
Of course you
Oh, and he
would.
wipes his butt with it.
Come on.
And throws it back. That's
I love-
unsanitary.
Oh, he won me over.
That's an OSHA violation. And he's skipping.
Blackwell, you're shaking hands.
No.
With
Oh, wait, drop toe hold.
Snags the leg, gets the single, gets waist control, rolls him up. Only 2 count, buddy.
The freestyle wrestling background, the amateur wrestling background of Jorge Guapo on display.
Amateur wrestling is based around instinct. That's what Jorge needs to do, is go back to his instincts. Vince on the outside, though, right in front of the ref.
Torres is getting him out of dodge.
And Guapo is fired up.
Zack Xander upset with that. Crossbody!
Oh!
Jorge takes a dive.
And Xander and Torres are wiped out. 3/4 of the Honor Society wiped out. Crispy on vacation.
But Jorge's in this fight, and he gets the people fired
Oh.
up. Big lariat by Precious. He almost takes the head.
Wait, who's Crispy? He's the 4th member?
Yes.
I forgot that kid's name.
Crispy got stuck on a bus in New York. That's why he's not here tonight.
I hope they keep him there.
He's not going to last in New York.
I think he's from New York, unfortunately.
Jorge is not going to last in this match much longer with attacks like that from Precious.
Methodical splash by Precious.
Just popped in the middle.
He says, Guapo, you want to mount my back? Well, I'm going to break yours.
Precious, that killer instinct we saw a hint of against Ricky Price in full view now. Beautiful vertical suplex.
Oh, a belly slap.
That's not going to do some serious damage, but that is just going to get in the mind of Jorge. It's going to make him think. Going to think about that sting.
Those long arms make a long trip down.
Rude is what it is.
Insult and injury from Precious at the same time.
Dare I say, uncouth.
Very uncouth, yes. Ungentlemanly.
Or just plain being a dick.
That too.
I understand that one. I was about to pull out. I was opening my dictionary.
Yeah, no, I'm so sorry. I had to bring down the vernacular. As we set up, looked like a driver of some kind. That's illegal in the Sanctuary. Dangerous position. Jorge fights out a big, strong forearm to the gut of Precious.
And you see those kicks, those Muay Thai shorts, Muay Thai background for Jorge Guapo.
Beautiful.
You both are competing for the shortest shorts in the Sanctuary here tonight.
Who wears short shorts? We wear short shorts. DDT by Jorge. Gives him some breathing room.
Or if you're Precious, you wear very, very big pants.
Yeah. Wherever he got those was a mistake. I think he bought them in Philly.
I've been to that costume shop, ran into Hamlet, Hertz you there. There's some good stuff there.
I think he bought them out of an old Ford Taurus in Kensington.
Needless to say, you cannot account for taste, and the taste of the Sanctuary is spicy for Jorge Guapo.
And the congregation is getting into it, willing Jorge Guapo back into this one. And now Precious conferring with Zack Xander.
Both men hit 6. Oh, Precious back to his feet first.
Takes a knee. Distracting our safety official, Kyle D.
What's happening? What's happening? Keep an eye on the other members of the Honor Society.
Oh!
Oh my goodness!
Kyle D.
Oh, I love to see that.
Takes
That
a
kid,
boot to the chin.
that kid's an idiot.
Not a good night for DTF.
Yeah, they're just.
This is about to be not a good night for Jorge Guapo. There's no stunt official to keep the Honor Society from digging their nasty claws into him.
Guapo trying to shake Kyle D to life.
I mean, you look at most people when they stable up or team up here in the sanctuary. Zack Xander on the complete other side of the ring.
Torres.
Zack has had no, don't use. There's glass in that.
Oh!
Oh my God! He broke the title over Jorge's head.
Oh my!
The referee needs to check him right now.
Cracking the side plate off the Spotlight Championship. Jorge Guapo in deep trouble.
The referee needs to check him. Jorge could be busted open. He could be bleeding. This is not good.
Precious trying to roll Guapo over, but the gas tank running low.
He's covering his face. He definitely took a nasty shot from that belt.
How is Jorge Guapo getting to his feet right now?
Small package by Precious. 1, 2, reversed. 1, 2, 3, and it's over! Unbelievable!
The willpower.
With the odds stacked against him, Jorge Guapo returns to a thunderous applause and ovation for that victory. Not easily gotten, but well deserved, gentlemen.
The Sanctuary favorite is your winner and improves to 3-0 versus the Honor Society. He is quickly becoming the bane of their existence.
Yeah, even with the odds against him, he is still finding ways to pull it out. You got to be impressed with that, Hawthorne.
Can you blame them for wanting to recruit a natural athlete like Jorge Guapo?
The potential on this young stunt fighter off the charts. His future is boundless. His present seems boundless.
Oh, wait a second.
Dissension.
Oh!
Dissension! The Honor Society!
Torres menacing Zack Xander.
He's trying to fight out, but he's just a double team. What? Precious
trying
breaking
to break it up here.
He's trying to keep his team together here.
Vince kicking Zack out of the Honor Society?
Can Precious
to the face, Xander.
Precious trying to be the voice of reason here.
Precious trying to be the voice of reason here. The crowd behind Precious and Xander here.
Precious walking out.
He's saying if you want to be in this, you better make a choice.
The Honor Society falling apart in front of us.
You'll love to see it.
Who knew Crispy was the one who was holding it together?
That is very true. He's not here to.
He's like a Rice Krispie.
Conflict.
A Rice Krispie, but yeah.
The conflict. The drama.
Torres walking off. We may be making light of the situation, but it is very, very serious.
Well, I don't know about you, gentlemen. I'm on the edge of my seat for this one.
Listen, we don't need him. Look at what
We don't
you've done.
need
Look at what
him.
I've done. Look at where we've been without them. Listen to the people. Hey, stay
I wish there was a barbershop window. I would chuck Zack Xander right through it.
But he's speaking truth. Maybe they don't need Vince Torres. Maybe if there is that much of a divide, maybe there's that much of a philosophical difference, Precious and Zack should go their separate ways. He could be right.
But Precious, I think he's going to stick to being the glue and try to resolve this sometime in the back. Stay tuned with the action.
He has made every effort to be the mediator tonight, but it may not have been enough.
Maybe Chris P was the linchpin, who knows?
Well, stick around, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are coming up to our main event of the evening. Andry Paulino, PJ Savage. It's coming up next.
The word I use to describe tonight is big fight feel. And there is no bigger fighter in the Sanctuary than our #1 contender, PJ Savage.
I'm sorry, Brian. I just spaced out there for a minute.
Yes.
With severe post-traumatic after several encounters with this man. I don't have very good feelings, as you can understand. I'm not necessarily afraid of PJ. I just don't want anything to do with him. I don't know if that makes me smart or what, but no one should mess with this man. No one should be on his bad side. No one should get in the way of his ambitions. But unfortunately, Blackwell, his ambitions are set on our champion.
Absolutely. He was someone who came to the Sanctuary with the Walker clan, and then since then has made a absolute name for himself in the Northeast wrestling scene, getting huge opportunities, collecting gold, taking over companies, and he is a bad man.
And we talked earlier about how now, with Prince Ahmed losing the Spotlight title, the Walker clan, which once had all the gold, has no gold. That can change right now.
Absolutely. And let's hear off in the chat. We're going to throw a poll up there. Hopefully we can get it to work. Who do you have when it comes to this main event championship match? Are you PJ Savage, or do you think Andry Paulino is still your Sanctuary champion?
Team Savage or Team Psycho? That's the question.
Yeah, see, PJ may be Savage, but he's not the champ.
From Hazleton, Pennsylvania, this is the Dominican Daredevil, Andry Paulino.
The pride of Sanctuary, gentlemen.
But J.S. Hawthorne, I'm going to ask you a very important question I posed before you joined us.
Go
Right
ahead.
now, there are no ropes right there on the Sanctuary Stunt stage, correct?
Correct.
I want you to answer this honestly. That may hurt you at your core. When Andry Paulino won that title for Prince Ahmed in that stunt fight, if there were no ropes, who would have been the winner?
Anyone can win at any time given the right circumstances and formulas, but I have trained with Andry extensively. No ropes is not an unfamiliar space to him. It matters not who he faces. He is always ready to fight, #1. But when a championship is on the line, when the dreams of the Sanctuary congregation are behind him, there is nothing that Andry Paulino cannot execute and he cannot accomplish. And even against a savage like PJ Savage, look at this. Absolutely unintimidated, undeterred, undaunted. He's the Sanctuary champion.
And that is a great point. The Walker clan are titleless right now, but PJ Savage is the #1 contender. If he cannot defeat Andry Paulino, this could spell, and this will be music to your ears, the end of the Walker clan.
The end, perhaps not, but definitely a severe blow to all of their egos.
And there is no bigger ego in this. There may be one bigger ego, but the second biggest ego in that Sanctuary belongs to that man with the giant shepherd's cane down at ringside.
Why do you think Trotsky respects him so much?
Because he's the second biggest. But you have a very confident, a very self-assured champion who has fought through everything in this season to achieve the goals, to become the top. Last season was about Andry Paulino stepping out of the shadow of Marcy Cabrera. This has been Andry Paulino stepping into the role of the man at the Sanctuary.
Height! Strong forearm. One of Andre's signatures right off the bat. He knows what he has to do to take down Savage. Already Savage.
Paulino has to go pedal to the metal. Big kick.
He's throwing everything he has into those strikes, Brian. Every ounce of his weight. He's not a large man, but he knows how to use his size.
For the first time in season 13, I am noticing no kinesio tape on the back, on the shoulders, on the arms of Paulino. Off the lighting ramp, off the lighting post.
PT coming through.
And what I mean by that is this may be the best Andry Paulino we have seen in season 13, the season where he has become the champion.
Here he comes. We've seen it before. Drop kick.
Oh!
Slides off the stunt staging, but he does not care.
And listen, I had to step away for a second. I do apologize, gentlemen, but the biggest thing that's a big story here too is just that absolute rivalry, that almost light and darkness parallels between the Sanctuary students versus the Walker clan.
Yes, the star of the Walker clan and Billy's ace versus Sanctuary's other ace in Andry Paulino.
A breath-removing power slam there by PJ
And I will
Savage.
say right now, we have 7 votes right now going on the poll. It is 43% PJ Savage, 57% Andry Paulino. So the chat thinks that the champion is walking out of here with this one.
I'd like to thank everyone for their support of Sanctuary and our champion up to this point. He's going to need it as Savage throws a savage boot right to Andre's face.
We're creating the chat once again. As someone who has faced Andry in post-Sanctuary fight, he is more than capable of winning. Team Psycho. # Team Psycho.
He is very capable, but so is PJ Savage. That's the beauty here. It could go either way.
High praise from one half of the Sanctuary tag champions as Andry gets tagged right behind the ear, I believe, Ryan.
That open hand slap is, you might as well get hit with a sledgehammer with the size of PJ's arms.
It is not just the power, it is the placement.
PJ also tapes up his hands very tightly. They're like bricks at this point.
Yes, very
but
much
Andre's
so.
feet can be like a fast brick, chopping PJ down. It's a sharp brick.
That's the one thing, man. You cannot count the size and the stature of Andry Paulino. Once he gets those feet flying, he can take out the biggest of men in the planet.
I've actually.
Oh! Senton finds nothing.
Samoan-esque walk away. My goodness. Andry risking it all with no reward.
Which is very funny you say the Samoan-esque walk away. It is Paulino, it is you, it is John Patrick Trotsky who has that Samoan lineage. PJ Savage growing up in that lineage of the unpredictable Johnny Rods of Bad Billy Walker. Brooklyn Tough. Press slam on the floor.
Our poll is closing soon, so get your final votes in. PJ Savage, Andry Paulino, our main event here tonight.
I think right now we might see a late surge for the challenger.
Oh, no!
Saying you're not the only one that can strike, champ. I can strike too.
Devastating super kick to Andry, prone on the ground after a body slam onto the outside. The momentum swaying in the Walker clan's favor.
Backdrop. Just tossing Paulino back onto the stunt staging.
No give on that apron.
Andry Paulino, as well as many others here in the Sanctuary, have fought and clawed their way up to top to get to this moment and call themselves the champion. But when you get to the top of the mountain, your journey's not over because everyone's climbing up behind you.
Getting to the top is the easy part. Staying there is hard. And kicks like that will keep you there in a sweep.
He beat Ahmed. He beat Aaron Roxas. He's about to beat PJ Savage. Curb stomp.
Oh, that might do it. He rolled him up, count! Oh!
So close!
The last bastion of the Walker clan kicking out a late 2 count.
Scott Fineout in the chat says, ABJ on commentary, excellent. That's another guy, BP. My commentary roots go back to that Scott Fineout. I've been listening to him for a long time.
Yes.
Pop up! Powerbomb!
He turned him inside out!
Paulino going for the Rana, but eats a power bomb.
A history of shoulder and back issues on Paulino. That has been the focus of this attack by PJ.
PJ didn't even put his weight down on that cover. He thought it was over.
I talked earlier about Paulino not having any kinesio tape on the back, the shoulders, the arms. Let's check back tomorrow. I think it'll be there.
Funny you say the late surge here. 38% PJ Savage.
Andre says,
62
bring it.
Andre.
Andre waving him in.
I can't
Bring it!
Oh!
Big knee. I can't blame the voters. We have seen Andre take everything, the resilience.
Was that a Savage? No.
That was Savage's knee, but he
No.
can't do it in the corner.
Exactly. He didn't have the run up. He didn't have the momentum. Also, when you're in the corner and you take that knee, you're braced up against it. You've got nowhere to go. Andre, he had places to move. He could get somewhat out of the way, not full impact. My goodness.
It's like getting kicked in the face when your head's inside of a box.
Recoil, gentlemen. There was room to recoil. That's the word I'm looking for.
Savage has to take this seriously. There's a lot of very big, very tough fighters in this sanctuary.
I think Andre's out on his feet, though. He seems confident, but I think he's just going on instinct here.
By far, the biggest muscle in the sanctuary is Andry Paulino's heart, and he's showing it right now.
Oh,
He gets it!
got it! Oh, my God.
So close. So very, very close.
Oh, the knee pad's down.
Bringing the knee pad down.
Could be going for that psycho knee.
Hits it!
The psycho knee connects.
A little taste of PJ Savage's own medicine. 2, and that's 3. Oh,
no!
The closest 2 count you can imagine.
Andry Paulino is devastated right now. He cannot believe it. Oh, wait a second, PJ! Takes his neck.
Like an alligator from the depths of the water, snatches him in a death grip.
One hook is in.
One leg, very, very grapevine, trapped.
PJ could be in a haze. He may be running on instinct as well. He's been taking shots to the head the entire contest.
Both fighters very, very worse for wear. It is the strength of Savage against the heart of Paulino. One has got to give out.
Andre fading. His hands dropping.
Listen.
Referee. The stunt official.
One
Andre's
down.
1.
2 down.
This is
Referee's
where Andre
discretion.
shines, boys.
Referee's
This is where he
discretion.
shines.
He's up.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
The fight of the Dominican
See.
Daredevil,
See.
the heart of
See.
the sanctuary.
See.
Oh, and he's
back.
raining down shots from side control.
See.
Not as big as Savage, but the momentum behind those strikes. Here comes
Andre
maybe
firing
another
up.
psycho knee.
Here we go.
No.
Dragon kick. Clipped him behind the head.
He didn't get it.
No, he ducked.
He ducked underneath
hit
it.
him. Elbow. No. High cross now.
Could be going for that splash mountain.
Oh no, this isn't good. Oh.
Oh, my God.
High angle DDT.
The human neck is not supposed to bend that way, Hawthorne.
Andry Paulino. Crumpling. But still in the fight.
Paulino's extremities did not move until he got that shoulder
But
up.
still full of spirit. Still champion.
The Sanctuary congregation wants to keep that belt firmly behind a Sanctuary guy.
They know how much their support means to their champion. Paulino feeds off it. But
still,
Savage trying to beat it out of him.
Fight goes on. Full Nelson slam coming. He's about to ragdoll Andre.
Andre trying to interlace
Slips
his
out.
fingers.
Jumps to the back.
The cutter. Oh, he...
Bit of a jawbreaker there. And a super kick. And another. Kick hits the shoulders, not the head. The second one hits the head.
He is
but
putting-
Savage is still up.
Yeah, he is putting
He's still
everything
up.
he owns into these kicks.
Super kick. He's still up. How many strikes is it going to take to put PJ Savage on the mat?
That spin heel kick ended Marcy Cabrera. It has ended the many a men. It hasn't even taken PJ off his feet. Looking for that sliced bread. No.
Oh. Face plant by Savage, who is very, very interested in keeping this fight contained. He wants to fight Andre in a phone booth if he could.
I think he just took the wind out of the sails, BP.
The more range that Andre can create, the better off he is. The crowd saying PJ sucks, but his performance says different.
PJ is firmly in control right now, boys. There's that kick again. Still, he is on his feet.
The cardio, the stamina of Andry Paulino.
I'm sorry, gentlemen. I had to step away for a moment. This had me breathless.
Sliced bread.
But
He
this-
can't get the leverage of
no
it.
turnbuckles to step off.
The lack of ropes. He tried
Padding.
to hold on to the post.
No, be
with
careful,
the
be
padding.
careful.
Oh, no.
Those spikes coming out of those holes are very dangerous.
Paulino, full Nelson slam by Savage. Paulino tried to hold on to the post to keep away. If he had ropes, he could have easily held them, but there are no ropes.
That was the same full Nelson slam that he landed on Paulino to call his shot.
We saw it.
Saying that he's coming for him, and here comes that knee,
We
guys.
saw it the other week with Rocket. When he attempted to use that padding, it came right off. It's not meant for full contact. It's there just to block those spikes. Andry!
A savage knee by PJ Savage, but
Andry
Andry,
says
He
no!
eats it.
He eats it and says more! Is that all you got, Savage?
Andry Paulino will not die. He will not go down.
Oh,
Almost knocked
wow.
out of the staging. Savage has to grab onto the kick pad, to the boot, to the wrist.
Oh, PJ Savage knows that wouldn't land it flush as he catches him before he falls
One,
out. No
two.
ropes. We have a
Got
new
a
champion.
new champion.
The air has left the building, gentlemen. And the trumpets and the horn of war has sounded, and PJ Savage is your new Sanctuary champion.
A jubilant Billy Walker, but he's the only one celebrating right now.
It is Pride Month. It's all puppies and rainbows everywhere else. But in Sanctuary, it is a dark, savage day.
PJ Savage adding to his belt collection of the Northeast, and you can add the Sanctuary Championship to it. BP, take us out of here.
Right now, I mean, PJ Savage, the new Sanctuary champion, and I know our congregation is focused on that. I'm focused on the health of
It is dead silent.
You could hear a pin drop in the Sanctuary. PJ Savage is your champion. The Walker clan rides again. And, I mean, we may not like it. The congregation certainly doesn't like it. But it's the facts. And I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight for Psycho versus Savage. Thankfully, Andry Paulino is sitting up. That is a silver lining on a dark, dark night. And thank you for joining us. Whether it was here tonight at 172 North Wyoming Street in Hazleton, whether it was on YouTube Live, or whether you're watching us in the archive.
Thank you everyone for watching live with us tonight. We are I would say, the only interactive commentary team live chat. It's not done anywhere else,
And if not,
but here, right here on the Sanctuary.
And if not the only, definitely the best. Thank you for joining us. We will see you soon. Stay tuned to this channel. Stay tuned to SanctuaryPAtv on social media. And we will see you at our next stunt fight.